My child, lean in close, for the world is loud, and I wish for my voice to be the only sound you hear in this moment. Still your heart. Quiet the anxious hum of your thoughts. I am here, and I am speaking to you. You feel a stirring in the air, a sense of anticipation you cannot name, a feeling that the very ground beneath your feet holds its breath. You are not imagining it. You are sensing the edge of a new day, a day unlike the ones that have come before it. This message is your preparation, the anchor for your soul before the tide begins to turn. Tomorrow is not just another sunrise, not another turning of the page in the calendar of man. It is a marker, a divine appointment set in the heart of eternity before the first star was named. An event is poised to unfold, not in a hidden corner of the world, but upon its grand stage. This is not a private revelation for you alone. It is a global shift that will ripple through the lives of billions, touching the core of what humanity has built, believed, and become. Your life, my child, is woven into this grand design, and you will feel its tremors. Do not let fear find a foothold in your heart as you hear these words. I do not come as a harbinger of terror, but as a father awakening his beloved child from a long and fitful sleep. My purpose is to bring you into awareness, to straighten your spiritual posture, to fortify your spirit so that when the moment arrives, you will not be swept away in the currents of confusion, but will stand firm upon the rock of my truth. For millennia, I have watched the procession of humanity. I have seen empires rise from dust and return to it. I have witnessed generations born into light, only to wander into shadows of their own making. So many today walk as if in a trance, their eyes open but their spirits asleep. They map out their futures, allocate their time, and claim their ambitions as if the breath in their lungs is a possession they earned. They believe their plans are sovereign. But I tell you a profound truth. Every pulse of your heart is a testament to my grace. Every morning that light greets your eyes is a gift permitted by my love. Every step you take is upon ground that I sustain. My grace has been a gentle, sustaining whisper, but tomorrow it will begin to manifest as a roar that shakes the foundations. It will be a force that causes the proud to stumble and the powerful to question the bedrock of their strength. It will bring the hearts of men to a standstill, not merely from fright, but from an overwhelming, undeniable awe. On that day, and in the days that follow, they will know that I am. You have knelt in quiet rooms and sent your prayers heavenward. You have carried the weight of questions that feel like stones in your soul. Why has this door remained shut so tightly? Why does this battle in my mind, in my family, in my finances, continue to rage without end? Why do my pleas seem to ascend into a silent sky, unanswered and unheard? Listen to me now, child. Tomorrow, the great unveiling begins. The tapestry that I have been weaving in the shadows will start to be revealed, and you will see the purpose hidden within the pain, the wisdom concealed within the waiting. What you perceived as a denial was, in fact, a divine delay for a greater alignment. What you feared was forgotten was being meticulously stitched into a plan far more glorious and intricate than your human heart could ever conceive. My calendar is not your calendar. My ways of building are not your ways of building. I see the final stitch from the first thread. I know the triumphant and from the fragile beginning. The entire cosmos, from the silent spin of a distant galaxy to the frantic beat of a human heart, moves in perfect rhythm with my will. There is no chaos in my kingdom, only a design so vast it appears as chaos to those with limited sight. The world has been sedated by the illusion that life is a series of accidents, that history is a rudderless ship, that seasons change without a guiding hand, and that destiny is a prize for the most aggressive. But tomorrow, that grand illusion will begin to crack. The decree I have spoken in the secret council of heaven will become a headline in the newspapers of earth. The whispers I have shared with my prophets and watchmen in the deep of the night will echo through the halls of power and the humble kitchens of the poor. The very planet will groan under the weight of my spoken word, for creation itself recognizes its Creator's voice. Child, I am calling you to a deep and abiding courage. The age that is dawning will not be for the faint of heart. It will be an age of clarity, and clarity can be painful. My truth will slice through layers of systemic deception like a surgeon's blade, and many will weep as the cataracts of comfort are dissolved from their eyes. They will grieve for the lies they believed and the illusions they built their lives upon. Yet, in that great sorrow, a profound hope will be born. I am not a God who demolishes without a blueprint to rebuild. I do not expose a wound without bringing the balm for its healing. But for healing to occur, the sickness must first be seen for what it is. The world must confront the reflection of what it has become so it can be restored to the glorious image it was created to be. I hear the question forming in your spirit, Lord, what is this event? What is coming that is so immense you would prepare me with such gravity? Listen with every fiber of your being. It will not be a singular, isolated explosion that is over in an instant. It will be the first great wave in a relentless tide. It is the start of a cascade, a divine chain reaction that, once initiated, cannot be contained, reversed, or ignored by any human power. You will see systems built on the sand of greed and exploitation begin to tremble and falter. You will hear voices, long suppressed and silenced by fear and oppression, begin to rise in a chorus of truth. The earth itself will travail, its groans and tremblings being signs that it is laboring to birth a new era. Nations will be shaken from their diplomatic slumber, and alliances will be tested as never before. This is not the final end, but it is a clear and resounding sign that the end of one age and the beginning of the next is closer than anyone has dared to imagine. In this time of immense shifting, your instructions are simple but profound. Watch, listen, and hold fast to your faith in me. Do not be a reed swayed by every wind of rumor. Do not let your heart be held captive by every terrifying headline. Do not be shaken by the panic of those who have no anchor, for their fear is not your inheritance. Your preparation is not in hoarding earthly supplies or building thicker walls. Your true fortress is built in the secret place of my presence. Your true provision is found in the anchoring of your soul to my unchanging nature. For when the winds of change howl and the fires of refinement burn, only those who are deeply rooted in me will stand, not just surviving, but unshaken. My beloved child, I have not chosen you merely to endure what is coming. I have chosen you to be a beacon of light within it. You are a carrier of my glory, a vessel of my hope, though you yourself are only beginning to understand the brilliance you are capable of radiating. In the coming days, you will be astonished as you watch me move through you. Words of profound wisdom will flow from your lips when you feel you have nothing to say. A supernatural strength will rise in your spirit just when others are fainting from exhaustion. A deep well of compassion will spring forth in your heart, even for those who mock you and curse my name. This is the mystery of my kingdom. My power is brought to its most glorious perfection in your perceived weakness. I will use you, the one the world may have overlooked, to display my majesty. Therefore, do not look back with regret upon the trials you have endured. They were not random acts of cruelty. They were not meant to crush you. They were the forge of your preparation. Every tear that fell in lonely silence, I collected. Every night you wrestled with a silent heaven, I was closer than your own breath, strengthening you in ways you could not perceive. Those very trials have carved out a capacity within you to hold a measure of my glory. They have taught you humility. They have taught you dependence. They have prepared you to be a servant who understands the profound cost and the profound reward of complete surrender. Tomorrow, as this great shift commences, you will feel it. It will not register as terror, but as a deep, resonant stirring in your innermost being, a recognition. Others who look only at the world around them will be gripped by panic. But you, my child, will look upward and you will know. In the midst of the chaos, you will hear my voice, a clear and steady whisper in the storm. Peace, be still. I am with you. Cling to these words. Write them upon your heart, for they will be your sustenance when the waves of uncertainty crash against you. But know this revelation, this preparation is not a secret to be hoarded. You must share what I have given you, not as a prophet of doom and not as one who boasts in hidden knowledge, but as a humble signpost pointing the way to the only true hope. All around you are pepla, family, friends, colleagues, even stringers. Souls are teetering on the precipice of despair. The events of tomorrow will push them. They will be desperate for answers, for meaning, for a hand to hold in the darkness. And when they turn to you, do not be afraid. I will fill your mouth with my words. They will not be words of judgment that condemn, but words of mercy that invite. They will not be words of final doom, but words of restoration and redemption. Speak what I give you when I give it to you. Do not hold back. You may never know the eternal weight of your words, but I tell you, a single word spoken in my love has the power to rescue a soul from an eternity of darkness. You ask me, child, about the nature of time. You wonder why one day is chosen over another, why a particular hour can carry the weight of centuries, why the turning of a single sunrise can alter the course of history for all who follow. Hear this with an open heart. I am the author of time, yet I stand outside of its linear confines. I created the concept of a beginning, and I have already witnessed the glorious end. Between these 2 points, I have woven a tapestry of appointed moments, holy intersections where the realm of heaven and the realm of earth are designed to meet. These are moments where destiny takes a quantum leap forward, where my will, which always governs, breaks through the noise of human rebellion and planning in a tangible, undeniable way. These are not random occurrences. They are the very heartbeat of eternity, pulsing within the framework of days and years. Every day that the sun rises has a purpose assigned to it by me. But there are certain days that were consecrated, set apart by my sovereign decree before the foundations of the world were even conceived. These are the days when the grand prophetic clock of the ages strikes a new hour. On these days, what has been hidden is brought into the light, and what has been promised and delayed is finally released. Some of these moments are as gentle as the first rays of dawn, a subtle shift that only the most watchful spirits perceive. Others arrive like a hurricane, shaking everything that can be shaken, tearing down structures not built on my foundation. But all of them, the gentle and the severe, are born from the womb of my infinite wisdom, my perfect foresight, and my unfailing love for creation. Understand this, my precious child. My timing is never flawed. I am not slow, as some in their impatience accuse me of being. Nor do I act in haste. My movements are always in perfection. Every prophecy, every promise carries within it a divine rhythm, a sacred sequence, and an alignment of heaven and earth that cannot be prematurely forced and cannot be eternally stalled. What you may perceive as a sudden breakthrough or a sudden disaster is in truth the glorious or terrible culmination of seasons of preparation. It is the result of prayers that have been accumulating like incense before my throne for generations. It is the visible outcome of battles that have been fought and won in the spiritual realms, unseen by human eyes. When the fullness of time arrives, the perfect pregnant moment, the event manifests on earth. What appears sudden to the unprepared was simply unseen until the moment of its unveiling. Why do I choose specific days? Because my design is one of perfect convergence. There are doors in the spirit that will only open when the hearts of men, the positions of nations, the prayers of the saints, and even the elements of creation are in precise alignment. Prophetic fulfillment is never just about the event itself. It is about the symphony of circumstances that surround it, the preparation of the vessels I will use, the softening or hardening of hearts that will react to it, and the readiness of the world to witness and receive what I am about to do. Consider the turning points of your own recorded history. When I potted a seed to deliver an entire nation from bondage, that day was set in my calendar long before their desperate cries ever reached my ears. When a stone was rolled away from a tomb and eternal life defeated death, that specific morning was ordained from before the first man took his first breath. When mighty kingdoms have risen to glory and crumbled into ruin, when spiritual revivals have swept through entire continents, when discoveries and inventions have irrevocably altered the course of civilization, none of it happened by chance. None of it occurred outside of my appointed time. So it has been, and so it will continue, until the great and final unfolding reaches its ultimate chapter. But know this, child, these appointed days are not always decorated in splendor and ease. Some arrive cloaked in sorrow and upheaval. Some come with the painful sound of tearing as that which man has built in his pride is brought to rubble. Yet even these moments of deconstruction are pregnant with the promise of reconstruction. I never permit a shaking unless it is for the purpose of establishing something unshakable and eternal in its place. The timelines of prophecy advance not only through moments of blessing, but through seasons of refining, not only in times of peace, but in times of profound awakening. Many of my children pray eagerly for the day of my promises to be fulfilled, yet they dread the process that leads to that fulfillment. But I tell you today, the process is as sacred as the promise itself. Every day that draws you nearer to your destiny is a holy day. Every trial is infused with purpose. Every season of waiting is a crucible for character. These are the wombs in which your destiny is being formed. And when the day of birth arrives, when heaven's decree finally collides with earth's reality, the labor of years will give birth to a moment that changes everything. You ask why I reveal these things to you now. It is because I do not desire for my children to walk as blind travelers, stumbling through the darkness, unaware of the terrain. I desire for you to be those who can sense the coming of the dawn even while the night is at its deepest. I want you to learn to discern the weight and texture of time, to see beyond calendars and clocks into the divine appointments that are hidden in the fabric of the ordinary. When you truly know, that I am the sovereign keeper of all times and all seasons, fear loses its power over you, and a resolute faith becomes the unshakable anchor of your soul. There are many who will mock this. They scoff at signs and disregard prophecy, saying, "Everything continues as it has from the beginning." But tomorrow and the days that follow will be my response. These days will serve as a global reminder that I have not abandoned my creation, that I am not a distant, disinterested observer. I am still the one who installs leaders and removes them, who opens the floodgates of heaven and shakes the foundations of the earth, who calls forth revival in the midst of spiritual ruin, and who breathes life into the driest of bones. My child, I am telling you all of this so that you may stand. When the day dawns and the prophetic clock strikes its new hour, many will be caught completely unprepared. Some will curse the shaking and harden their hearts. Others will cling desperately to false hopes and crumbling institutions. Many will run in panic, chasing after voices of chaos that do not speak for me. But you must stand still and listen. You must remember that this moment was foretold to you. You must remember that I gave you these words not to produce fear, but to build faith, not to create confusion, but to grant clarity. The timelines of prophecy are not riddles hidden to torment you. They are roadmaps revealed to guide you, to prepare you, and to awaken you to the vital role you are destined to play in what is unfolding. For this is not just about nations and economies and kings. It is about you. Every prophetic shift is both global and deeply personal. Just as I align the destinies of nations, I am meticulously aligning the individual steps of my children. The events of tomorrow will send shockwaves through governments and financial markets, but they will also send a ripple through your heart, your decisions, and your divine calling. What I release upon the earth on that day will not pass you by. It will find you exactly where you stand, and it will call you to a higher place, a deeper walk, a greater purpose. So lift your eyes, my beloved child. Do not let your vision be clouded by the dust of fear or the weight of worldly uncertainty. Look beyond the immediate horizon of tomorrow and see my hand stretched out over all things. The world may label it as chaos, as crisis, as a random turn of events, but you will know it as the sovereign movement of the one who spoke the stars into existence and who holds them in their courses. Just as I command the galaxies, I command the days of your life, and each one bows to my perfect will. I say to you again, some days are different. They are thresholds. They are gateways between what was and what is to come. When you cross over this one, you will not be the same. The world will not be the same. Yet my love for you will remain constant. My promises to you will stand unshaken. My purpose for you is unstoppable. Walk into this new day with trust. Walk into it with reverence. Walk into it with holy expectation and with a heart that is soft and willing to whisper, "Here I am, Lord. Use me. Let me be a part of your glorious unfolding plan." Tomorrow will come, my child, and with it the undeniable stirring of prophecy. But you will not fear. The same hand that writes all of history is holding yours. The same voice that calls nations to account is speaking peace over your soul. The same God who chose the days also chose you, to stand, to shine, to witness, and to believe. And now, my beloved child, come even closer. Let me speak a blessing over you, a declaration of life that will be like a gentle rain upon the dry and weary places of your soul. Let these words wash over you, healing what is broken, watering the dormant seeds of promise I have planted within you, and filling every empty space with my goodness. You have walked through valleys of deep shadow, yet the darkness has not overcome you. You have withstood the force of violent storms, yet your spirit, though battered, has not been broken. Now receive my word, for it is alive and active, and it will accomplish all that I send it to do. I bless you with the tangible gift of my presence. This is your ultimate inheritance and your constant reality. I declare that you will walk in the unshakable assurance that I am with you, not just in theory, but in every moment, in every decision, in every breath. This presence will be your shield and your comfort. I bless you with a peace that defies human understanding. It is a peace that cannot be stolen by political turmoil, economic instability, or the fearful whispers of the crowd. This is my peace, a divine serenity that will stand as a fortress around your heart and mind. When the world is in chaos, you will be a sanctuary of calm, resting in the deep, quiet confidence of my sovereignty. I bless the work of your hands. I declare that from this day forward, whatever you touch in alignment with my will shall prosper and flourish. The season of fruitless labor and frustrating toil is ending. Your work shall now carry the weight of eternal purpose, and the fruit of your faithful obedience will become manifest for all to see. I will grant you divine wisdom, teaching you the rhythm of my kingdom, when to plant and when to harvest, when to speak out and when to remain in quiet trust, when to push forward and when to stand still in my presence. In this sacred rhythm, you will experience true prosperity, which is not measured in the currency of this world, but in the overflowing abundance of my grace, favor, and the divine opportunities I have prepared specifically for you. I bless your mind, beloved. I release a wave of my truth to wash away every lie that has taken root therein, lest that whisper you are unworthy, that you are forgotten, that you are too broken for me to use. I silence those voices now with the power of my declaration over you. You are chosen. You are redeemed. You are profoundly loved and eternally secure in the palm of my hand. I anoint your thoughts with supernatural clarity. The fog of confusion will lift, and your spiritual discernment will become as sharp as a warrior's sword. You will clearly distinguish my voice from the enemies, the eternal from the temporary, the good from my absolute best for you. I bless your heart with profound and complete healing. Every wound from your past, every sting of betrayal, every ache of disappointment, I gather them all into my hands now. I pour the healing oil of my spirit upon them until their power to cause you pain is gone. The scars that remain will not be symbols of your shame, but beautiful testimonies of my faithfulness. They will be reminders of how I carried you when you could not walk and spoke life to you when you could not speak. From the soil of your past pain, I will cause a garden of compassion to grow, and from that garden will flow rivers of mercy and understanding to others who are hurting. What the enemy intended to use to shatter you, I will now use to equip you to bring wholeness to others. I bless the path that lies before you. I declare that the doors I have ordained for your destiny shall swing open before you with ease, and every door that would lead you to harm, distraction, or compromise shall be firmly shut and sealed by my hand. No weapon formed against you will succeed. No dark scheme will divert you from your course, for I have appointed my angels to guard you in all your ways. You will walk into divine appointments, moments perfectly orchestrated by me where my provision will meet you, my favor will surround you, and my purpose will unfold before your eyes like a magnificent sunrise. You will walk in a state of wonder, knowing that it is not by your own strength or striving, but by the overwhelming power of my grace. I bless your voice, my child. I have placed a message within you, and the time for its release is now. Your voice will carry my authority. When you speak my words, hearts will be strengthened and encouraged. When you pray, spiritual chains that have bound others for years will break. When you declare my hope into hopeless situations, a light will dawn in the darkness. Fear itself will tremble when you speak my name, for you will speak not in your own power, but in the authority I have given you. You will find a holy boldness to stand when others retreat, to love when others hate, and to shine when others hide. I bless your relationships. I declare that they will be marked by my unconditional love and shaped by my divine wisdom. I am now removing the connections that were unhealthy and hindering, and I am restoring and healing those that were broken but ordained by me. I am sending you companions for the journey, men and women of deep faith who will sharpen your spirit, champion your calling, and stand with you in battle. And I will use you to be that same gift to them, a source of unwavering strength, a well of endless kindness, and a vessel of my tangible peace. I bless you with a deep, abiding joy. This is not the fleeting happiness that depends on perfect circumstances, but the resilient, unshakable joy that comes from knowing who you are in me. Because of this joy, you will be able to laugh at the days to come, free from anxiety. You will know that your future is not held by the whims of fate, but by the loving, sovereign hands of the one who adores you beyond all measure. The spirit of heaviness and despair can no longer cling to you, for I am now clothing you with the garment of praise and crowning you with a gladness that will never fade. I bless your spirit with a new depth of intimacy with me. You will begin to hear my whispers in the quiet moments of your day. You will sense my leading in the stillness of your heart. You will feel my presence in a way that lifts the weight of the world from your shoulders. You will no longer relate to me as a distant deity, but you will walk with me as a child who knows their Father's voice, their Father's heart, and their Father's love. This intimacy will transform everything. I bless your nights with restorative rest. Your sleep will be sweet and peaceful, and your dreams will be free from fear. No shadow of the night will torment you, for I myself will be a wall of fire around you and a circle of peace around your home. You will awaken each morning with your strength fully renewed, ready to face the day not with dread, but with vibrant expectation for what new wonders I will perform. Finally, my beloved child, I bless your destiny. It is eternally secure in my hands. No power of hell, no failure of your past, and no uncertainty of your tomorrow can ever uproot the purpose I have planted within you. The seeds of greatness that I placed in your spirit at your creation will now begin to grow in their proper season, watered by my spirit, nurtured by my word, and shielded by my grace. You were made for more than mere survival. You were created to be a living reflection of my glory, a carrier of my light, and a bearer of fruit that will last for all eternity. Receive these blessings now. Let them sink from your mind into the very marrow of your bones. Walk in them. Speak them over yourself. Believe them with all your heart. For my word is living and powerful, and what I have declared over you on this day shall surely come to pass. You are mine. You are loved. You are blessed beyond all measure, and absolutely nothing in all of creation can separate you from my love or reverse what I have spoken. Go forward now, child, and walk in the fullness of who I have made you to be. The favor of your Father goes with you. Amen.